as they would say, you know, in Lord of the Rings, forgive me for maybe the effects here. You fool.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, that's it. That's what, Gandalf just doing that, you fool. All right, you know what? This is extra lockdown. I kind of like this. They are coming all the way through. Katomi's going to be the one first to break the smoke. And, oh, that might stop it. But I say that. This is SEA and this is Eastern Europe. Nothing stops these players from fighting.
What a read from BB, actually. That's not a usual smoke pattern. Like your own safe lane jungle like that? That is uncommon. I think mid lane, you both farm. You hit each other, but it shouldn't be that easy to kill one another. Top lane, I don't think it's easy to get a lifestealer kill with the heroes they have, so it has to be Bane going out of position. But Kataomi's really good at Bane and very solid position 5. I don't really see that happening. Bottom lane, you know, as I talk through it, I'm not sure these 3 kills and you know, I don't know if this is happening.
What? Come on, TP out from Tim's. He TP's actually to the tier 1 tower. That's always scary to me. The setup for that top lane is glimpse into the spear. Meanwhile, mid, I mean, GPK is getting kind of pushed in a little bit, but it's 4 apiece. Life is a-okay. Yeah, Jean-Will is going to be here in the bottom area, but it's top. Goes to Boom anyway. We'll go to Tim's. And they don't have 6 on Armel just yet, but Nightmare, GPK, Aether Remnant, and a power shot doing a lot of damage. And this is a very, very late first blood, but it goes to Kataomi.
This is the exact opposite of what we were hyping and hoping for.
Yeah,
non-stop bloodbath. How about first blood at 6 minutes? Don't worry, guys.
Now,
this is where it speeds up.
59 more kills in the next 14 minutes. If my math was going to be correct.
That would be a legendary game.
Kataomi gets that clarity stopped, but he's got that Nightmare on a Tim's. Glimpse is only level 1, but Jabs is looking for an opportunity to go for a spear. He was trying to cross over and maybe get himself ready for that 7-minute shrine, but he ends up dying to Armel. You know, it might not be happening. Just gonna have to say it out loud. Which is unfortunate, but as it goes, honestly. As things stay quiet, though, who does this benefit the most?
On the side of Boom, I think they're trusting that Morphling will carry this game. So they're fine with any slow pace, especially as he maybe picks up a kill here. No, Tim's gets it. Either way, you're happy to kill the Bristleback. On BB team, you do need to line up these timings, which is still the Blink Dagger from the Earthshaker. He is still working towards it after choosing to get the Phase Boots first, which this timing will work out a little nicer with some ultimates from your supports, so it's easier to get some help from them. And that's where you need to slow down the Morphling a lot. All right, smoke up, Blink Dagger. This is it. real hype, guys. It's happening. Echo onto Morphling.
This might be the moment.
They can't keep getting away with it.
They can, because he's going through the Tormentor. And they're going to need to... Oh, he just escapes.
They keep getting away with it. Don't worry, guys.
Really
the tower can't
get
move.
Away.
The tower can't move, so they'll try to take this tier 1 quickly and go to defend top. They're going to need to because Boom's gank is going to connect. You guys know you found Pure, right? Yeah.
Spear. And they've got the Wheel of Wonder in the arena. They get the kill out of the Lifestealer. They're the ones who find the carry. Well done by Boom. They'll lose their bottom tier 1, but they're not too upset about that because they just got a carry and they got a tier 1.
I don't know if you go Ags right away, but it is very good versus these supports, and also to catch a Lifestealer before he can, like if you silence him before he can rage or infest, can open up a window to kill him.
Tims. Uh-oh. Kinetic field, but there's the rage, and that will be a kill for Pure. Getting us closer to that 60 kills in 20 minutes.
I hate to break this to you, but I think it's
20 minutes.
I think it's literally impossible at this point. Not just unlikely, actually impossible. Alas.
Fissure a little off the mark from hitting Armel there. But they have this blink dagger from Mars, and well, he's got smoke. Will they make a move aggressively as the amplify damage?
This is it.
The bottle for GBK.
This is where this is the go time. This is where we're gonna do it.
Top lane might be it. Astral step forward. Aether Remnant's there. Wheel of Wonder will lock down the Bane. He is hypnotized, and they will get the kill to Katomi.
Just like we're saying, that was it. Here comes the infest potentially. You don't want the support. You want a bigger kill than that.
But your smoke's already broken, and it now is up to Boom whether or not they're going to be the ones who initiate on this. And they back away their Void Spirit, but there's the Fissure on a 2. Echo Slam, it's good enough. They get the kill on a Tims, but they lost Miero. Armel is out of there because they're getting a core. So now, Joel, he's going to run through the trees. Eventually, he'll be spotted. Eventually, he will die. But you did lose Miero in the moment.
Although, if you lose Pure, then you are going to feel bad. Static Storm incoming.
Static Storm, Spear connects. Glimpse back into the Static Storm, but is it a little bit too disorienting? Because they didn't have Arena there, and he didn't take that much damage, but Armel, avoiding the Aether Remnant with the Infest into the Centaur Conqueror, and he's out. They wanted Pure, but he ain't letting that happen.
There was some overlapping of skills
and then
there.
Turnaround? Well, Centaur Conqueror stunned, Shackle connects, and they've got the damage for Armel. That seemed very casual, honestly.
Just walk up and do it. Why haven't they been doing that this whole time? What the heck? Looking for more. Granuel?
GBK.
He knew his timing. He's ready to go. This is the time that the kills really start to ramp up.
At 20 minutes. Blink Echo Slam, Fissure. GPK trying to get a kill here on a jab, but he immediately tries to go and then throws the Echo Slam and leaves. And instead, just kidding, guys.
Yeah, they didn't have the... Okay, now they're infesting. I was going to say, I thought if you deliver the Lifestealer on that Echo, that one works.
Oh, what an arena. Fiends Group though on Armel for a second. They've got that Wheel of Wonder. They'll get the Kota Katomi. They'll finish off GPK, and now they'll look for the rest. Tims is on the run from Pure. Eventually does die. That's one. But Jackie is here and chasing. Joel falls to save. They hit the Aether Remnant. They land the Spear, and Pure, he is going to get low. He's not dead just yet, but finally falls. They thought they might have kept him alive, but unfortunately, Lifestealer just does not make it out. Now Miero might be next. Aether Remnant not going to be hit up by that because he uses that PKB, but that worked out for the side of Boom, and they land another Spear to try and chase save. Spirit Vessel's on him. Shackle doesn't connect. Armel's got another one. That is 4 heroes that die on the side of BBT.
Yeah, you've got some Morphling problems, and he is rounding down on this Butterfly. That's where this hero gets really scary.
Nightmare. Fissure and the kill with Power Shot from Save. So something right on back for BB Team. BB Team doing it in that 1 mark, but overall right now it does feel like Boom Esports are having their way a bit. The one thing that is a little bit concerning is how the net worth chart does look. It is Jackie at the top, but the differences between the rest concerning a little bit.
They mostly need to provide control for the Morphling, though. This is sort of a 4-protect-1 strat, which, as the game goes longer, Mars and Void Spirit also scale up. But I do think they're mostly playing around this Morphling. Not quite in time to contest Roche. I don't think that's a major issue for Boom. I think you were planning to draw this out anyways.
But now, do you even fight once you get that butterfly? You're probably avoiding the Aegis, which means maybe Jackie waits for the next item, honestly. Isn't the worst thing in the world.
You don't force the fights unless you see them split up. But if you can take a good defensive posture, you're willing to take the fight.
Problem is we can't really commit to this, otherwise he gets glimpsed immediately.
Yeah, that right there.
Oh, Fissure. Oh, Armel. It don't matter. They stop the Fiend's grip, but they still get that kill on the Void Spirit.
As where Escape Act is still a really good save. They have no nullifiers quite yet, so although it's a pretty good jump onto the Morphling, you just throw Escape Act, and that's it. That's the end of the aggression.
Yeah. It is not going to feel great when you just get hit with that Escape Act and everything you tried for is gone. They will get this Aegis with 7 seconds remaining on it. So you just get to use this second life, but it sets you up for a static storm. Jabs, missing a spear, but is it going to matter? Fiend's grip on the Morphling, but now Jean-Well, he'll use that Tame the Beast to make sure that Fiend's grip does not stick long enough. Abilities back and forth, but kills can't find them. Jean-Well also has the shard, so he's got access to that spotlight. All eyes on BBTEAM. Interesting spear. Jabs runs this one away. But Boom, every time they eat an initiation attempt from BBTEAM, it gives them a chance to answer. And they are falling behind in terms of net worth from farm. Like, that is one of the things that is getting a little bit scary. But they are looking here, and they're just not gonna find anybody initially. But now, let's see what they can do. Tims, he blinks away. They see the Infest. They'll kill the Courier, but now the commitment is here. They go to the Orchid. That's from Save. It's onto this Void Spirit. That makes him vulnerable to the Shackle Shot and the kill. GPK gets the kill, and now Morphling's in. They've got the arena. They get the kill to GPK to Kevin. It's a double kill for the side of Boom as Jackie's got them both. The arrow takes out Tims. The chase is on to go and get this life over the Fiend's grip onto the Morphling. The buyback here on GPK. He needs to make a movement, but the spear comes through. Noel is dead.
Big Echo!
Oh, Jackie and Jabs, they both die. Full team wipe for BBTEAM. Oh, wow. The buyback commitment, the Fiend's grip to lock him down. It looked like it could have been really bad for BBTEAM, but boom. They just get obliterated.
That was a very worthwhile buyback from GPK. They're going to secure themselves the second Aegis, which means you also get the banner. There's the roar. Smoke coming in from Boom. I don't know if you're making this in time. Okay, they do back off.
They're taking the fight to them. They know that roar was going to force them into a position where they had their ults ready to go and had to fight. Blink Echo immediately committed on the Tims. He bots back immediately. He does have the static storm. Armel's going to pop the BKB. Behind him is Jackie. They go to the arena. Lands on a 3. They got the Kona Kazomi, but is it going to be enough? Armel with the BKB still going. So is Jabs. The Fissure flies in. The Wheel of Wonder is going to be there, but the BKB's been on by Pierre. Jackie trying to fight back. Takes out an illusion, but what else does he have? There's another totem with the BKB coming through from GPK. The static storm committed by Tims. And now they have the Infest. It's on to Jackie. He's getting quite low. They get another kill on Tims. And now the escape back not enough to keep Jackie alive. He's in so much trouble and he is gone. They will get this kill on to Jackie again. They will find Armel and 3 heroes by the wayside without buyback. That's Tims dying twice. And BBTEAM wreck them there. Whoa.
Just trying to force people back right now. They do not have the Bane with them. Not that Boom knows that.
I was going to say not that he's needed, but when he's most of your lockdown, he's kind of needed.
You do need the Fiend's grip.
Jabs has a Hex, throws it on to Pure for a second. Doesn't really do much, and Miero's just in the face of Jabs. He needs some help. Force that from Jean-Well to get him away from this bristleback, and they're going to start hitting onto these buildings. Aether Remnant, now the Wheel of Wonder, hypnotizing Miero, but they go to the Infest, and they'll start to back Miero out for a second. Gale Force. Push the Morphling in for a split second. Fissure connects. Still looking for their opportunity to go and grab this Fiend's Grip. But Tims is ready in the trees with a Static Storm in the arsenal. This is tough, and BB Team is... And they're no slouch when it comes to going to the high ground and doing it right.
He just needs to do it right one more time because his tower is almost dead. Fortify will buy it just a bit more time. Oh, he got scouted by the power shot.
Yeah, that's going to be a dead Tims. No buyback, no Static Storm. Might need
Just
to let
as
this
Data
Rax
was finished
go,
on the
they'll go to
Morphling.
Hex. They'll jump in, they hit the spear. They'll get the Aegis, but there's the Echo Slam, the double. Oh, man, the damage, but it's not enough just yet. They go to the escape back, they get the arm out. Void Spirit away for a second, but they'll take him out. Down goes Janwell, and that is 4 heroes gone. Jab's trying to make it back into the base, but they've got the Fissure. They have the lockdown, the Gale Force, but they just won't commit for him. They will commit for these buildings, the damage quickly, as it is done by that Earthshaker. 8,000 damage done by him in the blink of an eye.
Surprise refresher. So many items. This has been such a close game, even though I know there's kind of an explosive lead for BB at the end. But the Daedalus arrives on the Morphling just a second after the Disruptor got found. So a little bit better timing for them, and maybe they get the surprise fight with a huge damage item where you can't easily jump in with the Echo. But because you take out the Disruptor, you're then easily able to get the double Echo that comes in. With that, you've now cleaned up 2 barracks. You maybe even have time for the 3rd here.
Wouldn't be too surprising.
I think they didn't go for the end because they thought, what if Morphling has buyback, let's get the megas. But as you do this, you realize, oh, he didn't have buyback. Maybe we could have just ended.
But now you commit, you play it safe.
They're trying to save their last rack.
Trying to get anything. Static Storm even committed, but Pure, he was able to get the BKB off. He didn't really care. He rips through Armel. He's got no buyback. And now you've got no Static Storm either.
They
Truly
thought they could
hold it
delay, but now you don't have Void Spirit.
Oh, Echo Slam right in your face. Tims ends up dead very quickly. They'll go through jabs, and they just drop down the herd. There is not much that Boom could do, and so they call GG, and BB Team will take game number 1. Luna. All right, Luna last pick.
I do think we're swapping a little bit. BB Team can play a little slower to start. You once again have to line up the timings where you get the blink on the Sand King, the ultimates on the supports. And then you can start to play fast.
Miero. Never mind. All right. Oh, 2 games. I'm a little... I was going to say a little bit disappointed.
Fight to the death, guys.
Maybe there's a fight to the death. Seems like they want to go for Miero. And the damage is going to be put onto him, but the Bushwhack lands onto the Luna. That'll let Miero leave. And what was once a fight to the death is a fight to half my health, and I'll just walk away. Duels aren't always to the death. Contrary to popular belief, sometimes it's to the first wounded.
Someone just has to admit defeat.
Yeah. First blood, as they used to call it back in the day. These are the fun facts. Was history my major? No. Do I actually know this for sure? I got 98% certainty on that.
They shouldn't easily kill each other until a support rotates in, which Queen of Pain should be fine. It's not easy to land a Bushwhack. You have to let him X-mark you, which anytime he's worried about supports, he will play safe at that time.
Pure is
getting kind of low here.
Trying to stand his ground. He actually gets pulled back into the Lotus pool, and that means Tims is able to get first blood. And they get the Lotus. So now, boom, this top lane certainly benefits them, and 1-2 to start for Rubik. No surprise, you're just trying to really pack a punch with that Fable.
I'm a little surprised they went for that. Nether Ward was just off of cooldown. Ooh, they do get the Luna down
killed by
here.
save. Yeah, they were able to get the Sandstorm down. They had that control, and he just not having the life. He had a Lotus, but didn't use it. And
Yeah, I'm a little
Armel being
surprised
very
by
diligent
this.
with his denies. Uh-oh. This ain't fun.
Yeah, just gonna rack up more denies and CS in front of his face with that. I mean, this is the Queen of Pain game plan, but you grab the Kunkka as a way to kind of like sidetrack this, and you have not done that. So it will be a slower start for him. He is at least a mid hero, though, that we said, you know, if the lane does go bad, you just go farm stacks. No stacks have been made for him quite yet, though.
Uh-oh. Another Shadow Strike. Tims is here. Fade Bolt. And the Torrent not going to
Miss?
land, but GPK under the tower now has the X. Can he hide in the trees and survive? That's the real question. And the answer is no. But Armel, he gets traded for this, which is a bit of maybe an overpayment from Boom when they thought they had GPK dead to rights.
Carry hoodwink, it's happening. They did get unlucky there. Queen of Pain had a missed uphill attack, forcing her to then jump in further to get the Kunkka kill, which at least she got the kill first, so she continues to win while GPK struggles. But getting the trade to save, Hoodwink is a hero that really likes an early 6 because Sharpshooter is a lot of damage when you get it online early and people have 1,000 health. You take off half of that yourself.
Jackie, save is in the vicinity.
Carry Hoodwink is here.
He's here. Carry Hoodwink is still here. GPK, that's a way to recover. Come down bottom, get a kill. Oh boy. Sharpshooter is online, and your Disruptor is still level 4. Jabs, he's running, but it ain't fun. Kataomi's going to be pushed back away, but do they have the damage? Now the TP's coming through from save. They're going to have a Sharpshooter. They're going to have a Bushwhack too, and now Armel comes in. Sharpshooter thrown out. Sonic Wave Pure, he's low, but he'll survive at least for the moment. Tims is here, ready to get a kill. Armel cleans up Pure. And then they look at Tims as the Bushwhack doesn't connect. That's like the first one save is missed. But GPK is here. He's got the X. He's got the haste. It's the Torrent. And Tims, he's very dead.
Both their supports are level 6 by 8 minutes. That's actually insane. These are really high impact supports. If you give them a strong start, Pugna... okay, he has to heal now because of that fight. Once he is done healing, I mean, he's going to be good to go for the rest of the game, pretty much. The tempo is never going to stop.
GPK looks caught for a second, but here comes the Ghost Ship and the Sharpshooter. It's a kill for GPK, and they also telekinesis and pull him back. Jabs wants this kill, and they will get GPK.
We got a smoke play here. No Static Storm available to them, though.
The blink in and Miero kind of looking for maybe an opportunity to try and survive, but the Burrow Strike comes out. They go to the Glimpse. They get the kill with the Sonic Wave anyway. The scan hits onto Jabs, and they know those heroes just went over towards bottom. Maybe they can make a play and try and get this kill onto this Beastmaster, but it looks like they're going to show up just a touch too late. Although Save, if he goes onto the tower, they'll have the extra control with the Bushwhack. There's a TP in from the Disruptor. But Save all the way up into the high ground. They go to the X. They force the Primal Roar. There's the Bushwhack, Sharpshooter, and the Ghost Ship coming in. But the Tidebringer, GPK gets the kill. Does end up stealing the Ghost Ship. They're going to throw back over at GPK. That connects. But do you want to commit to this? Armel ready to blink away. Tim's moving forward with the rest of his team still here. They go to the Glimpse. That connects on a Save. They go to the Scream. They look for the damage onto this Hoodwink, who's still alive for a moment. Bushwhack connects. Pure, though, does not want to go any further. They do not have Miero to help them out with this one. And now they'll end up stealing themselves the Decrepify. So Pure, they'll try to turn, but the Static Storm, it ends up connecting. They'll go to the Life Drain, but that's not going to be enough to save him. So with the Eclipse, they kill off Pure. They get Kataomi. It's a double kill for Armel, and a good fight for Boom Esports.
BB pushing a little too hard on that. Feeling strong from that early game, but you still got to be careful about diving too hard. Although props to the stolen boat, right? That certainly helps to turn the fight, get you a bit more damage and survivability. They get the tower in the end, so in a way, mission success, more map pressure, but you lose a lot of heroes, and now maybe I'm just going to lose the Kunkka too.
Oh boy,
very dead. Carry Hoodwink, return kill.
Ooh, maybe. It's going to be Miero who gets it with that Epicenter. Jabs is up here top, and he did end up putting together that Helm of the Overlord. They're bringing a bunch of heroes near. Save in a good spot to kind of get some vision on them. And then the stolen burrow strikes off the mark, and Save, he's just able to scurry away from these heroes on Boom. Link forward GPK, he's in some trouble with a life drain. Sonic Wave pushing him back. Blade Mail is going to be used, and GPK's no words for where. They hit the Bushwhack Sharpshooter burrow strike. Armel is dead, and now they want Tims. They find the Rubik. There's not much he can do. The ulti's going to be popped here by Pure. GPK gets the kill onto the Rubik. And that all stems from the fact that they were unable to catch Save. He scurries away, and they get that Bushwhack, and of course the Pugna, the life drain, not really ticking GPK down at all.
Coming out in these fights.
Telekinesis, Pure, BKB turnaround, immediately pops that ult. The burrow strike's going to be a little bit short, but they still have the X marks the spot. They'll pop the Static Storm. Hunter's Boomerang thrown out. Armel with the Sonic Wave, and the BKB still going, though. Now they've still got the side of the blink in from Armel. They were trying to get him, and finally will take out Pure. Torrent lands onto 2, but that is a kill onto the Troll. It cost them Jabs. They're happy with that. Get some extra gold by taking out that ward. Another ward worth 80 there. And a good fight from Boom Esports. They're getting this Luna closer to the Aghanim Scepter. I have heard at times, may it be in pubs or in pro games, this is where Luna comes alive.
He's had good steals, good spell casting. I don't think they've really hit their stride yet on Boom, so it's hard to say like he's the difference maker, but he's trying to be right now as they head up, find the troll.
Ooh, that'll lay down the Bushwhack, though. Oh, no, the Ghost Ship coming in, too. The Sonic Wave gets thrown through, but Armel and Jabs are already dead. Again, the Bushwhack just proving to be so strong, and then they get caught, and it is just devastating from there.
Yeah, that's why if you have the BKB out before the Luna Ags, you get so much safety. As soon as you see it, you just pop it. It gets close, but doesn't finish the job. You all ran up the high ground, so easy Bushwhack for our Hoodwink. Now looking for more, too, onto the Rubik.
Yeah, Tims is in trouble as he's going to be drained of some of his life, and the rest will be taken by Pure. And that puts them right back into Roche. Another 300 gold there for Pure off that Dominator creep. And they're all looking to maybe come over. I mean, Jean-Well, he's got Static Storm, but is this going to be it? There's no Epicenter. The Life Dream from the side. Kataomi's out of health. So now they've got the Glimpse. They have this Ancient Creep going over. The Static Storm's going to be committed here onto the Pugna, and then the Eclipse. All right, you got Kataomi, but you need to get this Aegis to make it really feel worth it.
It's close. You can come back in and fight this.
Burrow Strike doesn't land on anybody. There's the Glimpse arrow out of the fight, and now Jackie, who's still trying to go with Acorn Shot. Bushwhack, they'll look for the Aegis. It's going to be killed off by Save, but an Aegis for Jackie. And, I mean, that's what they wanted. They wanted the Aegis. Never good to dilly-dally too long. You can dilly, but if you dally, you might die. They'll throw down the Static Storm. And this should be Pugna in some trouble, but all of a sudden he's life draining to some freedom. And, well, he's dead. Surrounded on all sides. Not everybody is going to be here for BBTEAM, so they don't play the counterattack. And he ends up gone. This is... And I say that.
Thunder's toy in.
Okay. That was an attempt at the Eclipse, but now this is a dead Disruptor to Save. And they went for this with this Static Storm combo with no Ags and an Eclipse attempt. But it just leaves me scratching my head. And the scan connects from the Dire onto Jackie and Jabs. Unbeknownst to them, and they are coming over. They might run into GPK, who pops that Blade Mail. They do have Eclipse, but there's the Burrow Strike, the Epicenter, and the control with the Bushwhack, and that's just the dead Luna. Sharpshooter lands from Save, and Save is now 7-1-11. I mean, he has a pretty big gulp of net worth at just about 12,000. Burrow Strike connects again. They go to the Glimpse to push back Miero, but the TP attempt with the BKB is considered successful from Jabs.
Smoke from Boom connects on nothing. They have split up now, and it's BB's turn to smoke, and they do have vision of some targets to go to. I see pings onto the Beastmaster, although he just killed a ward. I think that should let them know, like, oh, guys, I think we got to be careful. I think we've been spotted.
Should. John Will kind of lingering around a little bit, and that allows him to get hit by the Burrow Strike, and he actually gets pushed there by the electromagnetic repulsion towards the Rubik, and Save, out of all this, gets a double kill.
He's doing this without damage items. He's 9-1 and 11. Just think of what could have been in another timeline. This guy's got Maelstrom Daedalus right now, and then he doesn't make it to chain stun the Luna, and Luna team wipes him. But dang, it would have been cool.
Sonic Wave on the Creep Wave Burrow Strike though. Armel, he should be fine, and they're not gonna initially chase this.
They are going to continue to just control the map, and again, just Nether Blast mid. Never put yourself in that much danger. Why would you? But it's also the 35-minute mark, so you do have these double catapult waves coming through, and that means you could be finding yourself in a moment to just look and push. See what they want to do. And that's the real question. Is Armel's going to blink in once again? The BKB's popped very early. And now Burrow Strike as well as the epicenter. That's going to be on the back line. They got the catch on the jabs. There's the epicenter, or the Eclipse and the epicenter. But Eclipse just doesn't do anything.
You need the roar so that they can't just BKB. But when your initiation is found by the epicenter Burrow Strike and just taken out immediately, you don't really have much of a fight after that. They're going to try to push out other lanes because BB team is going to get this Roche, and there is nothing you can do about this. Which BB team is reading. Hey guys, let's go. They're going to be split pushing.
All right, Armel, Sonic Wave on the Creep Wave, and then the BKB now to Blink TP out.
Torrent, not in time, and that is an Aegis for Pure.
A different game plan, or the original game plan of Boom in a different timeline is, have a better start in the lanes. You're the ones taking towers. You blink roar into the Luna ult. Off that kill, you have a bunch of damage. You take towers. Now that you're on the back foot, they just have not been able to connect that at all.
All right, they stole X. So they're going to use this to allow the Queen of Pain to potentially maneuver. But now they've stolen Torrent, so now that is good. Epicenter, Burrow Strike, that comes in, and that lands onto the Rubik. They get the kill on the Tims. You got to remember, he's got that refresher. They do have buyback available on the Rubik, but they've already lost the tier 3 tower top. BKB, Blink, Game Primal Roar, buyback comes out from Tims. They go to the Eclipse, but again, where is the damage? I don't see it. The damage doesn't exist. Jabs is dead. They X marks back Armel, and that's the sharpshooter. Another Burrow Strike hits, and this is just pure devastation. They have no answer on Boom Esports.
I mean, the damage would have been there, but Eclipse is hitting the creep wave that is alive. So you're kind of forced to take a fight because if you don't take a fight and they're diving us, we're just going to slowly lose. But that is not a very great fight to be forced into, and now you don't have any of those abilities, so Pure literally just blinks into your base to take this tower in. I think that was about 4 seconds.
Yeah, it's a quick tower to take. BKBs popped by both Miero as well as Jackie, but do they really even need to chase? No, they don't. They can get the mid-set racks. 2 sets are gone, and now it's the bottom lane's turn. They'll go back for the tier 2 tower. He does have that Swift Blink. Doesn't care about your double catapults or anything like that. He's going to actually bring in his own creep wave and then take your tower in a heartbeat. Oh, you glimpsed me. That's nice, but I got X'd by GPK. I'm getting thrown around everywhere.
They're just telling him, just keep it in the buildings, man. I don't know where I am. I'm lost.
That was an interesting little split second there.
How do you even walk into this? It's so hard.
You don't. Although, I say that, Primal Roar and maybe the First Life. But now Eclipse on cooldown. He's coming back alive, and they're going to have the arrow ready to go. But no epicenter. Sonic Wave, Static Storm, that's with the Ags. Sharpshooter thrown at Luna, and they took down the Moon. They aimed for the Moon, they get the kill. Pure's got it, GG is called, and BB Team, they give it 5 big booms, and they take down BOOMESPORTS.
This one also really well done from BB Team. A special shout out to the supports. I feel like they got so much work done this series, making a lot of space so that eventually your cores are ready to go. Some smiles around this time.